with a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And this is going to be out of bounds. Flags come in. That is a brutal mistake to start the game. Opening kickoff, out of bounds, brings the ball to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is Hawk. And he will go all the way. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, New York. His 4th TD grab of the season. A try here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Got it. Here we go, set. Yellow, 22. Pause red. Blue striker. Set.
Now, faking the give. He'll get this out to his running backs. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Check right. Ready.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Red, black, 95.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll drop this down to Williams. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
7-yard gain.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
2nd and 10.
Set, hut. 50, green. Hut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Crazy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's another.
They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
1st and 10.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Spike, 60.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. This one caught at the 4. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of
All right, so
4.
anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
Here we go.
Modest gain.
Yellow, 43. 43 rail. Rail, yellow. Claws red. Ready.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Set. Striker, 52 blue, set.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Maverick, 60, 70, 19, Mustang 19. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing again from his own end zone. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You know, so they don't connect here, Mike, but I kind of like the early message because now as a defense, they have to understand that even if we have this guy covered, one of the best players in the entire league, this quarterback's going to continue to give him a chance at the ball. So not only do we have to cover him, we have to contest and make a play on every throw.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On the double.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
40, ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Mustang 19.
7.
Warrior 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 3rd down, they'll throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Kobe Turner. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's their punter now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And we will not have a return. This one hits in the field of play and bounces out of bounds.
22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go now. Ultra, red, 38. Ready?
Here's a first carry for their running back. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Jets have the advantage. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Down. Hut, hut.
Here's a toss, right side, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
On the ready.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Jets first down. Closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Now a give on the ground. He gets free. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
This defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
The Jets will send out the field goal unit. His kick is perfect. And the Jets will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the set.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Opposite. Green. Set. Hut. Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He's going to let this one go deep. That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
And the Jets first down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Here we go. Set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
19. Start.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
First down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, break.
2nd down, they need 7.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Red. 70 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Ready, break.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Let's go now.
Jets.
Bronco 80. Ready.
On the toss, they'll run. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Deputy. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Jets. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
The kicker on
Now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Jets move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Dolphins, nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken just shy of the goal line. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, ready. 60 reps. Hut, hut.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Rolling right. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Down. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hut.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run it with a draw play. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready. 33, yellow. Hut.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Again, working deep downfield. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
At the 35-yard
You know, it's hard to
line.
speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down.
And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag.
Here we go, set. Set.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Now he takes off, and he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard
Nothing open here
line.
downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
Quick throw, taken in. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open,
Here we go.
that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Room to run at the 35. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Dolphins are able to cut into the deficit.
Dolphins 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This fielded at the 2. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Come on. Set. Press, Kenny.
Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick them up and throw them down for a loss.
A loss of 2.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
This one batted in the air and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are back within 6.
Dolphins 14.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Second Pirates. Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now, faking the give. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st down, New York.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut.
Number 36 on the carry. Kenneth Grant on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 23.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
Buffalo 18. 19 Charger. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On the run to the right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
New York.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. The motion man here is Mitchell. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, New York.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, check Mega. 33. Yellow.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin.
Come on, set. 52 blue. Set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one complete, right side. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Ready. Ready.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It's now
So I like
second
the
and
aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution.
Let's go.
A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And this will be incomplete.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And then
Into space. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Down. Black 40. Hut.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
At the 24-yard
From
line.
the 24 now,
1 yard
here's
gain.
2nd
Brings up
and 9.
2nd and 9.
Blue. Second.
They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw here is complete. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
First and
A
10
gain
at the
of
35-yard
11 on that
line.
one. First down, Miami.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
White. Set.
He'll look to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Ready.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go. Ready.
Well, we see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 20. And the Jets have a first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter. and they're able to pop off a big run.
Tag.
And he'll get about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll stick with him again. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
On the return is Trey Palmer. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Down. Cut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jalen Petrie coming in hard from his safety spot. Gets to the quarterback.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's got Douglas going deep. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
17. Let's go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Swing jack.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Flushed to his left. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to have the first down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. First down picked up. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go.
On first down, right back to Mitchell. Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Jets. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Jets will add one more onto their big lead. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Michael Williams. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going up top. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Bronco 80. Ready.
They go zone read here on 3rd and short. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's a gain of 10.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Cougar 19.
So this one a win for the visiting Jets. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.